All right, so this is a continuation. It's 3.5, 3.6. All right, so you should have all those already in the first video. And now this is 3.7. Not going to stress about these a whole lot. Golgi apparatus packages proteins and moves them through the cell. The mitochondria, you should know the mitochondria. Everyone should know the mitochondria. Sorry, it's nothing to sneeze at. But the mitochondria is where cellular respiration happens. And without cellular respiration, none of us would be here. Even trees and stuff wouldn't be here. Cellular respiration converts sugar made from photosynthesis into ATP. Every cell on the planet, bacteria, oak trees, blue whales, every living thing, their cells run on ATP. Every cell has some ribosomes that are just out in the cytoplasm. But smooth ER has no ribosomes on it. And then the rough ER has ribosomes on it. Think like a nerd's rope. You know, you've got the taffy and then you have the nerds stuck on it. So the nerds are the ribosomes. Lysosomes, you should know lysosome. Mitochondria, lysosome, you should know. Lysosome, they break down waste, food, bacteria that try to invade the cell or something. That's what lysosomes do. Okay? All right, 3.8. Cell wall, central vacuole, chloroplast. These are all found in plant cells, but not in animal cells. Well, the chloroplast, you should know this. Like the mitochondria convert sugar into ATP, it's the chloroplast that makes the sugar. Our cells cannot make sugar because we're not plants. But chloroplasts in plants can make sugar. That's why we eat plants. What is the main role of the plant vacuole? It stores water, nutrients, and maybe some waste. Plasma membrane. You should know this. You should know that the plasma membrane is selectively or semi-permeable. That means some things can get in and out and some things cannot. And explain the composition of the cell membrane. It is a lipid bilayer, phospholipid bilayer. I'm going to explain the arrangement. The part that likes water points towards the outside or either the outside of the cell or the inside of the cell because they like the water. They're the phospholipid heads. And then the tails, they stick away from the water. All right. This is 3.10. Diffusion is the process of particles moving from a high concentration to a low concentration. Think if I have some air freshener, like this, okay? I spray it here, it's very concentrated. And then slowly the scent molecules diffuse through the room, okay? Osmosis is very specifically the diffusion of water through a membrane. It's just a type of diffusion, but we're specifically talking about H2O. So you should know the definition for diffusion, and you should know the definition for osmosis. If a plant cell is put in a solution and it shrivels up, what does that mean? Well, if you put a cell in an isotonic solution, that means the concentration is the same in the cell and in the solution, so nothing really happens. Water moves in and out equally. If it's in a hypertonic solution, then the concentration of water inside the cell is greater than the concentration of water outside the cell. So water moves out of the cell and the cell shrivels up. So that's the answer, hypertonic. If it's hypotonic, then there's more water in the cell than outside. So the water would move. I said that wrong. There's more, if it's hypotonic, water would move into the cell and cause it to swell. All right, so that's all we've been able to go over today. Sorry that the internet's been out. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow and we can resume regular classes.